Hello, everybody. Welcome into Talking Fitchburg on this May 19, 2022. I'm Jeremy Crosby. Gosh, they heated up today. It's great. We love it. But that's going to give away some storms tonight, even potential severe storms, and overnight. So make sure that you do have your weather radio or multiple ways of receiving weather warnings as you do head to bed tonight, as it can be a little dicey out there. We'll be on the lookout for that overnight, and another chance for tomorrow. Storms firing up again. Just be where they fire up. It's supposed to be more to the east, but we'll see. So first tonight gets on the west, then you get it on the east. Just can't win. That's all I'm saying. For you, we'll get you the latest headlines. A lot of headlines to get to today. Plus, we're going to check out the Fitchburg Family Pharmacy was named Bronze Bicycle Business by the League of American Bicyclists, one of 1,400 now in the U.S. So we'll take you out to that great event and see or congratulate Thad Schumacher. Great work there. And then we're going to check in with our friends at Hy-Vee as we talk about the myths of gluten diet. They'll have that for you here in just a little bit of time. But first, let's get to the headlines, and we start with hiring. We got some recruitments going on. We got a little bit of everything. So first off, check out our employment opportunities that are waiting for you. Yeah, full-time and part-time seasonal. We got it all, the variety of openings, and we'd love to have you join Fitchburg. And of course, you go to our website, fitchburgwi.gov /employment, or you could hit this QR code here. Whatever the case is, check out what we got, and you could be working right here at the city of Fitchburg. Love to have you on here. Another recruitment is the Fitchburg Police Department officer recruitment. Ready for your first career? Maybe you're ready for your next career. Are ready for you to step forward to serve our community as a police officer. No police officer experience is required. We are looking for talented communicators, problem solvers, critical thinkers, difference makers. And if you're ready for a challenge, step forward today and join the recruitment. Police officer applications are due by Sunday, June 5th. And again, the full lineup of our jobs are at our website, fitchburgwi.gov. All right, turning our attention to an award. See, this is why you want to join Team Fitchburg. I have this in a specific order because, well, we get awards too for things that's going on. K&L Engineering was honored to receive the APWA Wisconsin Project of the Year Award, and this was for the North Fishhatchee Road project, that the whole corridor. And if you notice there's somebody who looks very familiar, not just from K&L Engineering, that's our Bill Balky there, short guy. He's off to the right there. He also was part of this distinguished award. Congratulations to the city of Fitchburg and KL Engineering. I always want to put KNL, but KL Engineering and the staff for the great job on the Fishhatchee Road project. It looks beautiful. It's a great corridor now here into our city, and we certainly appreciate all the work from all entities. But congratulations, Public Works Director Bill Balky, on a great management of that project and his staff as well. I mean, it's a team effort here for sure. All right, turning our attention now to COVID-19. There are free booster shots that are going to be available tomorrow right here at the Fitchburg Senior Center. Free COVID booster shots will be available tomorrow, May 20th, starting at 8:30 a.m. through 12:30 p.m. Guess what? No treatment is needed. They'll have Pfizer, they'll have Moderna, they'll have Johnson & Johnson while supplies last. No ID, no insurance needed. Everyone 5 and older is welcome. 5 to 17-year-olds will need to have a parent or guardian present for this. And you can get your first dose of the vaccine, your second dose, and your booster doses. They'll have it all while supplies last. So take advantage while they're in town and get vaccinated. Now I'll tell you why you should get vaccinated, because, well, the numbers continue to go up as far as COVID is concerned. We're at 2,088 new confirmed cases, 7-day average, 286 new probable cases, and 2 new deaths have been reported. We also have now 7 counties in the high range of community level spread, 38 in the medium, and 27 in the lows. Just a few weeks ago that we had almost nothing in, no high in any county, barely any in the medium, and low was pretty high. So things change really fast. and you should do your part to make sure that you get vaccinated. Wear a mask when in public, especially in indoor settings and areas with high community level spreads. Again, 7 counties are with that currently. And then if you're looking at tested, we get COVID-19 testing sites. There's a few of them across Dane County, and we want to make sure that we share these with you. So in around Dane County, there are over a dozen sites that offer Saturday testing and a half dozen that offer Sunday testing. You can find them at the Department or Public Health Madison and Dane County. These sites that only test for COVID-19, but may offer expanded options like expedited testing, weekend or evening hours, or drive-through options. Some testing locations may have different hours during holidays, so make sure you call to confirm. And the full list here, Andrew has laid those out for you as far as ones here in Dane County. You'll see them at the Atlanta Energy Center, Madison Eastside at Summit Clinical Laboratories, Madison Westside at Go DX, Madison Westside COVID Clinic, Madison Northside, you've got Django DX at Warner Park, Madison Northside Safeguard COVID testing site, Fitchburg, we got Django DX in upper low, I think that's LO, and then Sun Prairie Safeguard COVID testing. All of this is on the website at Public Health in Madison-Dane County, but we'll share the link as well so you can check out and learn more about the testing. And then order 8 free at-home tests now as well. So if you haven't heard, you can get up to 8 free tests at home now for COVID-19 tests. All you got to do is visit covid.gov for more information. We'll share a link with that so you can order, again, some more tests to have those around. You never know when you're going to need them, and best to continue to test to make sure that if you have COVID, that you're not spreading around to others. All right, that does it for our headlines. Coming up next, we open up the digest. We're going to be out to the Fitchburg Family Pharmacy for their Bronze Bicycle Business Award. Later, we'll check in with Hy-Vee dietitian and talking about Mythbusters on gluten diet. That's all on this edition of TF.
It takes all of us to slow the spread of the coronavirus, so follow guidance from authorities where you live and stay home unless absolutely necessary. Use a delivery service for essential items like food and medicine. If you must make essential trips, stay 6 feet apart from other people. Wear a cloth face covering and wash your hands for at least 20 seconds as often as possible. Visit coronavirus.gov for the latest information.
Severe weather can strike anytime, anywhere, but there's a simple way to stay safe. Hey, Jim Cantore here. I stay safe in dangerous weather by planning ahead. You can stay safe too with a few easy steps. Build an inexpensive kit with supplies for your family's needs. Write down important information like phone numbers and medications. Always talk with your family and remember any pets in your planning. Be ready, be safe. Start your plan today at ready.gov/plan.
Hey, boss. Okay.
Said I'm fine.
Me to bed, see you in the morning with the frosted Superman, but it wasn't on it, and we lost it. In my head, in my head, in my head. Where you at? Underlay in my head.
Hey, son.
Hey, Bob.
You know you can talk to me.
Yeah.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg in the digest, and today we're going to take you out to an award ceremony that took place yesterday. It was at Fitchburg Family Pharmacy, being awarded a big bronze medal. I don't even know if it's a medal or award, whatever the case is. They're taking on a big status all during Bike Month. Let's take a look.
Well, this is terrific. Thank you, everyone, for coming out today. I am Steve Arnold. I am here representing the Wisconsin Bike Fed, our statewide advocacy organization. Today we are honoring a new bicycle-friendly business in the city of Fitchburg. Bicycle-friendly business is a designation that's done by the League of American Bicyclists. That's the corresponding National Advocacy Association. And it's part of their Bicycle Friendly America program, which aims to improve biking for all the benefits to communities and to individuals throughout the country all year round. Components include bicycle-friendly communities. Fitchburg is a silver bicycle-friendly community. Bicycle-friendly businesses, like we are celebrating today. Also bicycle-friendly universities and bicycle-friendly states. So we thank the League for that program, and it's really valuable in not only recognizing advancement in bicycle friendliness, but also providing a roadmap of best practices and things to do. I would first like to recognize our honored guest, His Honor the Mayor of Fitchburg, Aaron Richardson, who has a few remarks for us.
Thank you, and thank you for having me. We are extremely fortunate here in Fitchburg to have so many great businesses and so many great business owners. And thankfully, we get to celebrate one of those great ones today, Thad and Fitchburg Family Pharmacy, as we work towards becoming a gold level bicycle-friendly community. This is one of those pieces to that. So I just want to congratulate Thad and thank him for all his efforts, not only to be bicycle friendly, but with the COVID testing and immunizations and all those types of things as well. So again, thank you, congratulations, and thank you for having me.
Thank you, Mayor Richardson. Our local bicycle advocacy organization is doing a business outreach this spring to businesses to encourage them to apply for bicycle-friendly business and other aspects. And to talk about that and some of our other activities, I present President of Bike Fitchburg, Tony Hartman.
Thanks, Steve. Well, this is great. I got clapping before I speak. Hey, I do want to say that if there's anybody more deserving than Thad, I don't know who it would be in Fitchburg. I have the pleasure of riding with him several hours every week, and I can say that he walks the walk, or I should say maybe what we say at Bike Fitchburg, he rides the ride. And he does support projects like the Fitchburg Festival's Speed Family Ride every year, as well as our own Pick Me Up at the Border ride for Bike Fitchburg. We are the advocacy group, as Steve mentioned, so we get to do a lot of really fun events like rodeos and work with the schools like Leopold and the other Verona schools here in Fitchburg, and now the brand new one down in Oregon. We will be putting on multiple events, and this guy is always there for us. So when we need something, I know where he lives. I pick up the phone or send a text, and he's always all in, and you all know that. So it's a great honor to be able to work with a guy who promotes the health benefits, both physical health and community and environmental health, I should say all three. And so really the guy who probably should be speaking, not me, I'm going to turn the mic over to him, is Thad Schumacher. We are so grateful to have him in our community.
Well, thank you very much, Tony, and thanks, Steve and Mayor. We are fortunate to have a great, vibrant city like Fitchburg to be a business owner in, and some of the ways that we supported cycling over the past couple years is our big event is the Boys and Girls Club bike ride, which is now a movement. You just move, you don't have to ride a bike. And we have a team called the Fitchburg Family Pharmacy Pill Peddlers. Some of our team members are here today, and I just thank the community for supporting us, and we look forward to seeing what else we can do, and hope the city can go for gold with the National Bike League. All right, I'll hold it.
All right, so just want to have the sign here, kind of recognize the new bicycle-friendly community, and very happy to have Fitchburg Family Pharmacy as our next bicycle-friendly community.
All right, there you have it. Congratulations to Thad Schumacher and everybody at Fitchburg Family Pharmacy. It said 1,400 across the U.S. So way to go, Thad. Yeah, if he's a biker, you know that. It's right in the logo for biking. So either way, congratulations. Glad they're right here in Fitchburg. All right, we're going to take a break. Coming up, we check in with our friend at Hy-Vee, our dietitian. She's going to give us the myths about gluten diet. We'll break it down for you next right here, Talking Fitchburg.
You could be spreading the coronavirus without realizing you have it. So follow guidance from authorities where you live and do your part. It's important to limit in-person interaction with anyone outside of your immediate household, but phone and video chat are safe ways to connect. It's also important to limit any social gathering. This advice applies to people of any age, including teens and younger adults. Visit coronavirus.gov for the latest information.
After you joined our family, it was like, I really do feel complete now.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps. Did Pete saying mean things bother you?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
Brandon met a girl on a dating app. He finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving.
She must be a keeper.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu.
We don't have time for delays.
We don't have time for spills.
Next.
We don't have time for setbacks. Let's be real.
Getting the flu shot
helps you fight the flu.
Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me today from Hy-Vee, it's our registered dietitian, Amy. She's back. Amy, welcome back to the show. How are you doing today?
Hi, Jeremy. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Doing wonderful and ready to talk about gluten-free myth busting. I love this topic and I love talking about gluten. And I think the myth busting part of it is what makes it interesting, because you hear so many people like, oh, I'm going gluten-free. And you're like, sure you are. I think it's, you got to be kind of careful with this one. So first and foremost, let's just set it up. What is gluten?
Yeah, no, I'm so glad you asked that, because I think you're right. You hear it a lot, people tend to throw it around a lot. And I think a lot of times, they don't necessarily have a complete understanding of what it is. So yes, so gluten, it's the protein component that is found in the grains, wheat, rye, and barley. So those are the only foods that you'll find gluten in. And then sometimes you'll hear about oats in the gluten-free discussion. Oats on their own, so like the base for oatmeal and things like that, do not contain gluten. They get lumped in with that a lot because of a high risk of cross-contamination. So a lot of times foods that have oats in them are processed in the same facility as something that would have wheat, for example. And so you run that risk of cross-contamination. So that's why sometimes oats get lumped in. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're already myth busting as we start here. First myth, though, right. And I think an important one is, do I have to get tested to know if I should avoid gluten?
Yes. And the answer is yes. It's always a good idea to meet with your doctor if you think that you have something going on. It's really just, and this is for everything, not just for gluten, but you don't want to just start cutting things out of your diet just because you think it might be an issue, because you never know if you're actually addressing the problem or if you are going to start doing something on your own and then maybe it might create another problem. And so it's always just a good idea. Check in with your doctor, go over your symptoms, talk about what you think might be going on, and really start with that good, accurate diagnosis and then move on from there.
Let me make sure I get that right too. I don't have to get tested was the myth. So I said it wrong. So I want to make sure to correct myself and make sure that we're saying it right. But yes, you don't just assume, right? You don't want to just take it into your own hands and avoid it if you don't have to. I think that's a good one right there to know. How about a gluten-free diet is healthier? A classic. This is a classic one.
Yeah, this is one you hear all the time, right? All the time, gluten-free diet is healthier. And really, it's not. And so I don't know where exactly this myth started from, but you do hear that a lot. There's that common conception that gluten-free kind of has this halo around it, that it's a healthier diet. Really, gluten-free is appropriate for somebody that needs to avoid gluten. So if they, for example, have celiac disease, or a wheat allergy or an intolerance to wheat would really be the main reasons to cut out gluten. But if you think about it, if you start cutting out a lot of foods that contain gluten, that's a lot of whole grain foods that really contain a lot of nutrition. So things like fiber, which is something most Americans don't get enough of fiber. So you're cutting out a pretty good source of that. A lot of your whole grain foods also contain things like B vitamins and heart healthy fats. And so it's easy to think that, oh, this is healthier, I'm just going to do this. But when you really stop to think about what you're cutting out, it isn't necessarily a better trade-off. And then sometimes too, not always, but some gluten-free foods might be a little bit more processed, or they might not be offering that same nutrition. And so it's not necessarily a healthier alternative. It's just, for the people that need to cut that out, that's what they need to do. And so I think that's important to keep that in mind.
Yeah, I think if there was a take-home point, it's right there for whether not to do it or not for a healthy or a dieting thing. I think you got to be really careful with that. Another myth here, if you have celiac disease, you can have cheat days and still enjoy bread. It just sounds wrong from the get-go.
That one kind of gives itself away on that one. But so with celiac disease especially, you may have a period of time where you're not feeling symptomatic. So you may eat some bread or consume some gluten and not feel anything. But the problem with that is that for somebody who has celiac disease, if they're consuming gluten, that gluten can cause damage to their intestines. And so you're causing damage without really realizing it. And that can lead to things like nutritional deficiencies because you're not properly then absorbing nutrition from the other food that you're eating. So it can really lead to problems down the line. So, really, especially for celiac, especially for a wheat allergy, really just strict adherence to that lifelong diet. The cheat days, even if you feel okay, not a good sign that it's okay to do it. So no on the cheat.
You don't want to hurt. Yeah, well, you don't want to cheat on anything first off, I'm living proof of that. But that's a different story. I think you're right in the fact that you want to follow and stick to what especially if you do have the disease, you're really hurting yourself more than you know it. Next one here on myth: following a gluten-free diet is difficult. And maybe it was years ago, but things have gotten a lot easier.
Definitely. I would say for sure, especially in the last 10 years, the amount of products that are gluten-free have increased. I feel like the quality has really improved just because there's so much more knowledge of celiac disease and awareness of it. And so now product companies are knowing that people are looking for those things. So there's definitely more foods to choose from. And I would say with any kind of diet or lifestyle change, it's going to be more difficult in the beginning, just because you're probably having to change the way that you shop and eat. You might be looking at labels a little bit more closely than what you used to. And so it might be a transition in the beginning, but it doesn't necessarily have to be really difficult. And what's great about Hy-Vee is that you have access to experts. You know, the dietitians are there to help people with these types of things, you know. So if this is brand new to you, that's what we're here for. We can help you read labels and determine products that are going to be safe. We can help you do meal planning, you know, finding alternatives for things that you used to eat that had gluten. So we're really here to make that transition easier. And yes, so many more great products to choose from than there were years ago.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best piece here is, you know, you're there to help folks with those questions, and you can walk them through the store, help them help look for the areas and things to look for. I think are so important, because if you just find out that you have celiac, or if you're going to be having to cut back on it, I think it would be just so intimidating to just be like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do going to the grocery store when I'm known and only looked at it this way, and now I've got this. But all right, well, if people have more questions, Amy, or would like to talk with you or any of the great dietitians with Hy-Vee, how can they do so?
The easiest way to find us is to go to Hy-Vee.com, and you can go to the dietitian page and you can search and you can find who's the dietitian that's covering the store closest to you. And we offer virtual and in-person services. So, you know, whatever your comfort level is, we're able to help you.
All right, Amy, thank you so much for your time. Great breaking this down for us. And it's a topic that we'll keep talking about, because there's always something to learn here. And we appreciate that. So take it easy. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
You bet. Again, Amy with Hy-Vee, registered dietitian. So check with a local Hy-Vee in Fitchburg to find out who your dietitian is there. And we'll look forward to having Amy back on the show real soon. Take a quick break. More to come. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be blood. Next Thursday?
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So. I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
Type 2 diabetes can have a big impact on your life, but how can it be prevented? Well, the first step is knowing if you have prediabetes, a serious medical condition that puts you at high risk for type 2 diabetes. 1 in 3 American adults has prediabetes, but more than 80% don't know they have it. The good news is, prediabetes can be reversed, and for many people, healthy changes in their daily routine can make a big difference. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Severe weather can strike anytime, anywhere, but there's a simple way to stay safe. Hey, Jim Cantori here. I stay safe in dangerous weather by planning ahead. You can stay safe too with a few easy steps. Build an inexpensive kit with supplies for your family's needs. Write down important information like phone numbers and medications. Always talk with your family, and remember any pets in your planning. Be ready, be safe. Start your plan today at ready.gov/plan.
If you love them enough to suck the snot out of their nose at 4 a.m., then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Wrapping up the show for the day. I want to thank Amy from Hy-Vee, our dietitian, helping us out, explaining gluten, what it's about, and breaking down some of those myths. Appreciate that. And again, congratulations to Thad Schumacher at Fitchburg Family Pharmacy for their bronze award in bicycle friendly community. Have a great day, everybody.